I'm Tony, the co-owner of Jimmy's Famous Seafood, the largest seafood restaurant in Maryland and one of the largest on the East Coast. But we also have a mobile fleet of food trucks.
Make sure we're good on quality.
Awesome tailgates, locations in Ravens and Oil stadiums, a meal prep company, and a facility across the street where we're making our retail products.
One of our best sellers.
Alongside our amazing team of 300 team members, we have managed to grow Jimmy's Famous Seafood from a restaurant to a national brand.
We're gonna go film now.
Good morning, 5:30 in the morning. Here today to give you a behind the scenes view of my day. It's a question that I get asked all the time. How do you do it? It's a testament to my great team, obviously, that we have here. I cannot do it by myself, absolutely not. We segmentize out the business. Everybody has their roles, their responsibilities. We have a lot of great leaders in those segments. One of my favorite part of the day is being able to come in here and get some solid work done by myself. Emails, catch up, how my day is gonna be rolling out, meetings that I have coming up, and how I'm gonna be preparing for them. Anything that piques your interest, just let me know. Obviously, love to show you more in depth how we do everything. So, hope you enjoy. Let's go inside. Anybody here yet? This is our team's command center. This is Chef Tony's hunker down center. So I'm gonna get to work.
Just got a little bit of work done for the morning. Got up my hot list. You'll see me rolling around with this thing. Got a couple samples here, spice samples we're working on for our crab seasoning blend and seafood seasonings, and got a couple checks to give away, so let's go over. Across from the restaurant, of course, but this grass field is actually where I grew up playing sports. Me and my brothers would come over here and play. Every time I walk by here, there's a lot of memories. And yes, a couple people got put into the brick wall a couple times. Very busy road, Hollywood Avenue. My father came over here and bought Jimmy's and started adding on, so I'll give you a tour now. Here we have the crab steam room, where we steam our crabs when they come in. So there's a big sorting table right there. This thing cranks in the summertime especially. This is where all of the magic happens. They're getting their day set, firing up the equipment. What's up, JC? What's up? How you doing? Yeah, you wanna say hi? Carry out section here. All of our to-go orders here if you wanna pick up some food and take it home with you. We have our beautifully baked desserts. It's got some merchandise back there. Got some merchandise back here. Got some mallets here. These are what you eat crabs with, of course, right? You crack the shells with them or with your teeth. All right, let's keep going and go down to the prep room. This used to be a spiral staircase when I was growing up. The spiral one was definitely interesting to say the least. A lot of memories and good ones and bad ones. Buenos dias, buenos dias. Good morning. What's up? What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. You ready for me? Meal prep team over here. They assemble all of the meals on the line that you'll see here in a second. They got their orders. So these are fully cooked meals in these trays that we serve that you just heat and eat right away. During COVID, it was one of our 4 only things that we had going for us. It kept everybody working. We all came together. We were all delivering and making these meals. Put the sticker on there and then get it right out for delivery. Over here, we got Pastor. How you doing?
Good, yourself.
Pastor runs my whole kitchen here.
Hello, I don't.
How many years?
17 years old.
17 years. Everybody that you see here is commanded by him. Taste some spices that we have that we're working on. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so give me steamed shrimp both ways. Just finished up a little morning meeting with Pastor. We're gonna go over here and show you some of the crab cake egg rolls that they're making. Buenos dias, buenos dias. Good morning. So they have the crab cake cream cheese mixture right here. They're portioning it out, and then they'll take it right into the egg roll and roll them up nice and tight. And they'll go in the kitchen, on the food trucks, in the concession stands, shipped right to your door. A lot of crab. Right here, we're portioning out some crab cakes. She has the crab cake mix, basically. That's how we portion it out and hold it. And then she'll weigh out 6 ounces. So these will go right up to the kitchen, or like I said, on the food trucks, concession stands, different uses. You can come in and take a 6-pack with you at home, take a single one. Crab everywhere. This is the land of crab. Crab is king here in Maryland. We've got some ribeyes that he's trimming down here. You can see the great marble. We use all Black Angus steaks here. You know, it's a seafood restaurant, but we do have amazing steaks and we sell a lot of them. Show you the rest of the front of house. Front of house, back of house. Front of house is where the guests eat. Back of house is where they do not eat, right? Where the workers, the kitchen workers, prep workers are. Michael, how you doing, sir?
I'm well, how are you?
Great. Mike runs the meal prep operation. Maddie,
Sure.
how you doing, buddy? Good morning. Matt is my operations manager, my right-hand maintenance man. and much, much more. What's up? How you doing? Culinary director, Charlie. All my ideas run through Charlie, and Charlie's got a lot of great ideas as well and very talented at cooking. Watermelon salad from barbecue night.
Yes.
I got a lot of compliments on.
Okay.
Get it on summer.
Okay.
I got a lot of compliments, like 3 different people said something to me. We are here in the dining room. This was added on in the 80s by my father.
Jimmy's Famous Seafood prepares for another day of dining. Join us for a whole new menu with homemade food, from the freshest shellfish to up to 2.5-pound steaks, prime ribs, and chops with special seasoning. Crabs are steamed to perfection. For the best selection, call ahead. Visit our lounge, carry out, or celebrate in one of our banquet rooms. All roads lead to Jimmy's Famous Seafood.
There's actually my dad on the wall right there, drawing of him. We try to have him front and center, obviously, for everything that he's done for us. Well, let's walk through the dining room. We have the main dining room here, and then we have our crab room in the back. You know, obviously we'll let people eat crabs anywhere they want, but this is typically, if you want crabs, then you have a reservation or coming in. We have a crab theme on there, and we'll put crab paper down on the table. It's a brown craft paper where you'll crack your crabs and eat them in here. But obviously, because our menu is expansive and it's tasty, we're not just a crab house. It stays pretty busy back here. The deck over here, the dining room deck, got our fair amount of tables out here. You got a nice, beautiful pergola that we put in, so it'll louver, open and close, so you can let in as much sunlight as you want. And if it starts raining, it's got a little sensor where it'll close up, and got gutters built in. It's a pretty cool system. We have the fans, the misters, and we got heaters to gain us a little bit of time in the winter, in the summer. Let's keep going. So we'll do a little, facility check, obviously, in the mornings, just checking for anything that might be out of whack, light bulbs, any broken stuff. Of course, I have Matt to check me on that too. Here is the small banquet hall. It is named the Arcasa room, Arcasian room, Arcasa room. Arcasa is our village in Greece where my dad is from, so he named it the Arcasa room. But it is our small banquet hall. We do up to 75 to 80 guests in here. Every room has a bar, which is obviously huge plus. Go through here into the large banquet hall now. So, large banquet hall, nice, beautiful, clean. It's not always that way. After some late night parties, or depending on the configuration of certain rooms, you don't always see it set up this way per se. We do up to 200 guests in here, Toys for Tots and Super Bowl. We will basically stage all of the food in the small banquet hall, and then we'll have all the guests in here. We'll have some entertainment, performers, music, bands. This is a configuration with the buffet. Bar here, so anything they want to drink, they can have. And then I'm going to show you now where I grew up as a kid. Upstairs bar, which is also now called Jimmy's Live. This is where we grew up as a family. I know it's a bar now, obviously, but this is where our house used to be up until about 15 years ago. Turned it into a bar, and then February in 2020, we had this whole thing remodeled. Yeah, this is where we grew up. It was the living room when you walked up. The kitchen was here. You had a bedroom over there, another bedroom over there. The stage over there, which we rebranded it to be Jimmy's Live. That was our kind of put your winter clothes away closet. Probably weird, me saying that, but that's what it is. There's no better, sense of hospitality, right? Hospitality is treating someone as if they were coming into your house, right? And this is literally us having people come into our house. People ask me all the time, how is it happening when we transitioned from a house into a bar? That's kind of what I tell them is we were born and raised in here, so it feels like second nature to just have people coming into your home because, even though we were upstairs, the downstairs was still our home. You just walk 10 steps downstairs. But now, you're just making more room for the guests, basically, and you're evicting yourself. Pool table, a couple more tables in here, the restrooms over there. The stage over there, like we said, you'll have bands, trivia night, game show night, theme brunches. You'll have the DJ going right there on the DJ booth. It's open from Wednesday to Sunday, happy hour to close. Tends to be on the rowdier side, a little bit louder. Downstairs bar stays a little more mellow if you want a little bit of peace. And then obviously the dining room, if you want to dress up and take somebody out, a little formal, I would say. And then you have your casual bars. The decks that we built as well. So you got a little bit of seating up here, table seating, and then you got my favorite piece of the restaurant right here, the lounge couches after a long day or after a long week. And I'll unwind here, maybe smoke a cigar, have a couple drinks. All right, back here, we have a little kitchen. This is where we do a lot of our filming. If you've seen me do some of the filming, This is where we do it. This is actually a staging kitchen for our banquet halls if they want to get a sit-down dinner, sit-down lunch, and to be able to film some videos here for you in a nice, beautiful kitchen. All right, we'll go in here and check it out so you guys can see the food truck. Good morning, Naya. How are you?
Good morning.
How you doing, Jay? So here we are on the new food truck. They're not always this pretty. This one just got built, but they're loading it up. You can see behind the scenes, you got an oven for the crab cakes. You got a range to keep the sauces hot, to heat them up. You got two deep fryers. You got a dump station. You got a work surface table here, freezer over there for the fries, refrigerator for your product as well, your crab cakes. Your toppers here, right? Your lettuce, your sauce, your tartar, your ranch, your cocktail, your base sauce. That's our famous, our signature sauce. It's a remoulade. And our famous sauce as well, which is our fry sauce. Some sub rolls as well, sandwich buns. Greg will be loading up here. What's up, buddy? You good?
Good morning, yes sir.
Yeah, where you guys headed today?
BG&E.
BGE? Nice, cool. It kept us rolling through COVID. You had busboys, servers, bartenders, all kinds of people. We were going to neighborhoods instead of businesses at that point. But now we're back to the businesses. Volunteer fire truck nights, festivals on the weekends. That's the food trucks. All right, so offices are over there. Jimmy's is here. We came across on that parking lot. Sign there, obviously, the Jimmy's Live. As we told you, the dining room entrance is there just to kind of show you where we're at. Now we're gonna go over to the warehouse where we ship our products out of. Dylan, what's up, buddy? This is Dylan. He's one of our warehouse managers. Part of our mobile fleet over here as well. We have our drink trailer. Here we are, we're in the warehouse. This is Justin, the other warehouse manager in charge of all the logistics over here of getting the crab cakes right to your door. You got the dry ice here. You got the labels that they're printing off here, the packing slips. Justin will be putting the packing slip on the box, sending it down to the team over here, all ready, packed to go. Crab cakes, soups, dip, you name it, we got it. Here's one of the crab cakes that we were making earlier across the street. 8-ounce jumbo lump crab cake, shipped like that, right to your door. Thaw it out, you pop it in the oven. You got authentic Maryland crab cakes in all the states of America. You got Ryan down there, packing it nice and tight with a little bit of void fill, topping it off with a little bit more ice as well. Then we got seasoning, FAQ going in. The label package down here, the label section. Here, they'll scan it, and then he'll throw a packing label on there. And then he will palletize it, just like you see him there. There's Dylan right there, hard at work. And then we will have UPS picking it up and getting it right to your door. It's a tremendous piece of our operation. The fact that we can, make these products in our restaurant in Baltimore and have them in any state in a matter of a day, in a matter of hours. During COVID, it was one of our only things that was running and had busboys and dishwashers and servers and bartenders working, right? Now we're gonna go over to the manufacturing facility. Morning. What do you got cooking today?
Cream of crab.
Cream of crab.
Small batch, and then we have a large batch. We're going 1, then 2.
Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning.
How you doing? What's up, Liv? How you doing? Much different protocols, obviously, than the restaurant over here. We have to gown up over here, and we have to put hairnets on, of course, chemicals that you have to put on your feet, whatnot. We are SQF certified over here, which is like the top tier certification that you can get in this industry. It's a requirement that a lot of the bigger retailers that we deal with, and McCormick, since we have the license deal with them, we have to have that certification. So you have to be very careful here, but it's not something to be afraid of. The lab coat, when you put this thing on, scares people, right? So, it's really not much different. Like, it's me, it's not me. It's me, it's not me. So anything, it's a much more consistent product coming out. So it's all brand new. And it allows us to just get a little bit of breathing room over at the restaurant with our recipes and our sauces. We're not making anything different over here. There's no additives, there's no chemicals, there's none of that going on. You're cooking the product the exact way that you were making it over there, but you're just scaling up the batch and making it in a bigger batch. So instead of making it 4 times a week, you're making it 1 time and it's lasting you the whole week. Your shelf life, right, is much better in a sanitary environment like this is here, but also, the reason that we don't need the chemicals or any preservatives is because we're selling a fresh product and we know what we're selling to the consumer, and we're not going to introduce certain things into our products that we don't want to. It's all about cooking hot, killing that bacteria, and then chilling really fast. Hairnet on and a beard guard, and let's get back there. All right, so you got chemicals here that you put on the bottom of your feet to kill any bacteria that you have coming through. Okay, crab base. And now we're gonna start putting in our cream here. Cream of crab soup cups here. That's the soup that they're making today. It's one of our best sellers. It's called a denester. It'll pop the cup down into the hole, and then it'll come around, and this fill nozzle right here will pump it in, fill it, and then this is where the seal gets on, and then that will push it out to the team member here that will be putting it in the blast chiller. It can fit basically a whole pot of that soup in at one time, so they'll take it off by hand and put it in racks, and then roll it right into here. After it comes out of the blast chiller, it'll come right here to this station, which is basically your finishing line, where you basically just put it here, and it gets pushed down, and you get metal detected, right? Make sure there's no foreign objects in there, and then you'll also get your coating, your manufacturing date, and your best by date. Assembly station here, this is where you case, and this is where you palletize. You have your cold pack room right here, right behind it. So anything you're making that is a cold product that you're not heating up is always gonna be made in a controlled environment, so it never comes into the danger zone bacteria-wise. Here you have your all-in-one mix that they're getting ready to pack for today. This is a product that we did with McCormick, Jimmy's Famous Seafood, Old Bay, all-in-one mix. This was the idea that I had that I approached McCormick with for a license deal. Basically, all of your ingredients that you need to make a crab cake. Dungeness crab, blue crab, red crab, doesn't matter. You take a pound of crab meat and you put this in there and you make authentic Maryland crab cakes with it. It's been selling well. The breadcrumbs that we're using in here are gluten-free, so it's an amazing product. And we have our walk-in box here. That all-in-one mix that you just saw there, right? This is the way we make it for the restaurant. So instead of putting it in little cups, obviously, right? We put it in food service bags. You cut it open, you put it in a big mixing bowl, you mix a bunch of crab meat, and you have the crab cakes that you saw across the street. Helps out tremendously, so you don't have to make this every day. You make it, you know, it'll last you for a week, and then they'll be making another batch. We're gonna go out here now, and Mike has some taste testing ready for us for some new products that we're getting ready to launch. Come on. So you got Mike here, runs a facility over here, and we're tasting some new pastas, ready to cook, ready to heat. What's the categorization?
I guess it'd be ready to cook.
Ready to cook. You know, you put them right in your microwave or oven or microwave. You can microwave, right? Mm-hmm. The aluminum. So
in California, so everywhere else in the world you can.
So we're just testing some different variables here with different sauces, different levels of protein, some different sizes on the shrimp.
So this is just what we made yesterday. This is basically just to figure out if we're happy with the sauce to pasta ratio and if there's any changes we want to make here.
Got it.
Basically same thing, but crab on top versus crab mixed in.
What size shrimp are these?
3640 Gulf Browns. At the end of the day, if it looks good frozen, that's what you're seeing when you're, you know, looking at it in the refrigerator door. So. And they taste great, obviously. Like, they're good shrimp. So that same sauce to pasta ratio as the scampi that we were doing the other day.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. I think more sauce, right?
Yeah. I think, sorry, I ate a lot of the shrimp out of there. There's still a decent amount in there.
Shrimp, man.
You actually like on the taste test, like as you're eating through it, you get like a good pasta to shrimp ratio in there when you're eating
Yeah, I
it.
agree.
It's a good cook on the shrimp.
You went to school for it.
Set a timer.
We are in the live bar. 3 weeks out from summer, getting ready to launch the seasonal specials. We have the team here assembled for our meal prep. Go ahead, Mike, tell us what you got here.
So we got sweet and sour meatballs up first. We got 3 protein options. We got kebab bowl, basically like your backyard cookout type thing. Anything you can put on a shish kebab.
Have we done some of these before?
Yeah, so this is new. Kebab bowl is a prior seasonal we're bringing back. Charlie helped me out a lot with this one.
Nice.
Chicken pesto flatbread, bringing it back from last year. This was very popular. Just a pita bread, sun-dried tomato, spinach, parm, covered in pesto. This one is fantastic, one of my personal favorites. Watermelon feta from last year, surprisingly was very popular to me. Hawaiian Island, also very tasty. It's pretty looking. Peri-peri chicken.
We did that one last year too, right?
We did, yes. A play off of our Peruvian as well, our most popular dish. I have our house-made quesadilla sauce here, and our Peruvian rice, which is incredibly popular.
Ladies, you can start just digging in wherever you want. Where to start?
You also just can't say you don't like it. You gotta tell me why.
What? Pineapple on pizza, you said? I wasn't a fan of pineapple pizza until I had it with jalapenos on there. Are your macros gonna be good on this thing?
It's sub 800.
Try with Peruvian, see if we can get to where we want to be. because this doesn't scream kebab to me. It's got to be more like some cumin. So these two are on the board right now to be changed, right? Well, these three really.
A little more acid in the meatballs. Look at bread options, pita pockets for this pesto wrap here. Change the seasoning on the kebabs. These are great. We haven't talked about them yet, but I don't have anything.
I haven't tasted it yet.
Change the name on this.
Oh, good. So we actually had a complaint about fish.
You want me to change the fish?
What's your fish list that you repertoire with for JFM?
Cod, rock, mahi, bouquet.
What are you thinking here? Cod?
We have a bunch of cod on hand. I don't have any cod specials.
Okay, just do that for now. I just want to taste it to see how the color comes out when you actually cook it with the spice blend that you're doing here. All right, so a lot of changes. A lot of tweaks.
This bite is phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. Really good.
Yeah.
Good. Want to meet real fast?
Main questions that we asked, how important the nutritional information was in the meals. We kind of gave a scale of 1 to 5. The average answer was a 4.5. So then we also asked if there were any specific dietary preferences or restrictions that they would want to see more of.
Low carb popped up a lot.
Yeah, so 7% of people wanted to see more low carb, 5% of people wanted to see more low sodium. There was a lot of stuff about like pre-diabetic or just having like some lower sodium options.
We went down this road already with our seasonings.
Exactly.
Yes.
So,
And what came out of it?
We cut down on the amount of seasoning.
Go to the drawing board with Charlie when he gets back here. If they're asking for it, we got to give it to them some capacity, obviously. Semi-break, family event. My daughter won the race for education, and she gets the Slimer principal, and she asked for dad to come there. Family comes first. We are at Giant. They are doing a grand reopening at one of their stores, and they asked us to come talk. Very curious to see how their remodel looks inside. They had a nice press release about the different changes they made in there. Beautiful store, eh? Yeah. They did a good job on the remodel. All the product right there. Look at that. Good morning.
How you doing?
How are you? Great, yourself?
Good.
How's the product doing so far?
Honey butter soaked well, garlic, cream of crab.
Absolute brand new Giant food for this Baltimore community. It's not your average remodel, which is why we're here to celebrate. And we are so proud, especially being in Baltimore right now, to announce our partnership with a local favorite, Jimmy's Famous Seafood. At all Giant stores, you can now get Jimmy's Famous Seafood's Maryland Classics with their special collab with another Maryland favorite, Old Bay. Yes. Jimmy's Famous Seafood and Old Bay.
Thank you everybody here for coming. This is definitely a huge milestone for us. The store obviously looks amazing. Congratulations. It's an investment that's going to pay dividends obviously, and we're glad to be a part of that. We hope that we can hold our weight and provide value as well. We try our best to kind of uphold that quality while still keeping a decent price point. So again, we hope you enjoy the products. We spent a lot of hours perfecting these recipes. Very grateful for Giant to have us out. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
1, 2, 3.
The crab delivery just came in, so we're gonna go check it out and make sure crabs are heavy, crabs are big, and we have enough to fulfill the orders. We are here in the crab steaming room. These are the gloves that we sort with. It still hurts when they pinch you. It keeps you nice and dry and clean for the most part. Maryland crabs, as you see, will come typically in these wooden bushel crates, and Louisianas will come in the boxes. We are open all year round. That's why we have them from Louisiana. Good majority of the crabs that are sold here in Maryland are coming from Louisiana for the fact that Maryland crabs hibernate in the wintertime here, so you can't catch them. They don't allow you to catch them. And we have our orders to get out between e-commerce and shipping it to the restaurant, the bars, the carry-out. You can see the sizing difference. Obviously, Maryland hasn't picked up yet. They're not too big yet. They are heavy. Louisiana's on the bigger side. You can see some extra larges, some jumbos mixed in there. We have a station set up for our jumbos, our extra large over here, and our medium large mix over here. This is one of my favorite things to do. Reminds me of my childhood, working with my dad. We missed out on a lot of summer activities, I would say, because of the crabs kind of being plentiful more in the summertime. Then in the wintertime, it built some strong character in us, I guess, and we were used to it. What you're doing is you're also checking for any dead, ain't coming back. The test here is you move his mouth a little bit, it's not even coming back in at all. Sometimes it'll move back in a little bit like he's trying. You can kind of break out the back fin like that, and right there, if that fin pulls back in, which is not, then it's still good to go. That means you still kick in, but this guy is not being saved. Dispose of him. So you have like a medium large there mix, your extra large, and then you got a jumbo right there. It's a nice jumbo right there, big boy. Typically, you know, you're measuring point to point for crabs. That's typically how the sizes are. I've been doing this for so long that I don't need a ruler or anything to help me measure this point to that point. That's how they measure the crabs. It's really not the most proper way, in my opinion, because you can have a big crab that's very light, you can have a small crab that's very heavy, that kind of weigh the same. So it should be by weight, but this is what Maryland's been doing for years and years, by the dozen. So that's what we continue to do as well, but you don't really sell the light crabs. You sell them as light crabs. You'll pick them for soups and different uses like that, for sauces, soups, pastas. You can see these massive vats. They're picked up. You're a 2-ton crane. This was a concoction my dad came up with. As we progress into the summer, these are gonna start filling up. So as soon as we fill one of these up, we'll drop it in and we'll get the next one right behind it. And you can see these things are massive, heavy duty steel. My dad, he actually had one of his Greek friends at the time make these for him by hand at his machine shop, and they're still here today. So obviously he did a great job. They can hold 350 to 500 pounds of crabs at a time. You know, when these loads are big, obviously you can't do it by hand. Just the water alone, you wouldn't be able to really get it through, but that's one of the most satisfying sounds in the world. That sound of the ice at the end and the water means that you're towards the end of your shift and you've sold out of crabs. And it is a very, very gratifying sound. A very crucial step in the process is the icing of the crabs to make sure that they are staying chilled and not trying to fight around and lose their legs while you're steaming them. Ay! They still hurt. So you definitely got to be quick when you're handling them. I don't know if there's necessarily a getting used to getting pinched. You can definitely get used to not getting pinched by just being a quick sorter, knowing your sizes and making up quick decisions. There's an in-between size when I was younger. I would push it over to my dad's side. I would be here. My dad would be there sorting me. And say I was, you know, undecided on a large or extra large, I would just push it over to his side and let him make the decision. You know, now I got to make those hard decisions myself. So if you get an in-betweener crab, you're welcome. I always go size down basically if it's in between. That is not fun. You see some big boys in here today. How you doing? This is Habibi. The man, the myth, the legend. How many years have you been here? How many years?
Almost 32.
32. 32 years he's been here. Habibi has been like my second father. When I did lose my father, he closes the restaurant up every night. Big reason why I'm married, big reason why we're successful here. Our schedules are kind of opposite now because I come in really early and he's here really late. Thank you, Bibi.
You're my first baby. I love you.
Love you. I'm gonna show you real quick how we ship them. Crabs that came in earlier, they will steam them, we'll chill them down, we'll season them up, and we'll take these bags, brown bags, put them right in this bag for you. Get a couple loose claws, as you can see. That's why we try to ice them down, but you know, obviously they're still gonna fight around and whatnot, so don't worry, they'll be in there. We'll make sure to give you your claws. Now we'll fold this down, tie it up. That's it, that's your bag right there. We'll put that in a cooler, gel packs, dry ice. We'll ship it right to your door. Maryland style crabs, obviously. You can buy just Maryland if you want online, but for the most part, you know, we're mixing it together. The Marylands that come in and the Louisianas. Very similar crab. The mustard on the Maryland crab is sweeter. Obviously, I'm biased, I'm from here. That's how we ship them. All right, we're back over here across the street at Jimmy's. Got summer seasonal switchover getting ready to happen, so we got to get in here and taste some specials. Charlie, as you've met, culinary director.
Yes.
Tell me what you got, buddy.
Culinary team whipped up some stuff for you here. Monkfish, ossobuco, poor man's lobster. So
Got the bone coming out.
Yeah, bone
I
in
like
fry.
it.
Some summer squash, chickpea, savory tomato-based sauce, and then I think chimney on the green. Sauce is nice and light.
That's good. You need the lemon there?
I don't think so.
No. Need lemon out.
Yeah, there's enough acid in it.
That monk is good.
It's so good. We'll bring some not so common fish this season. Pan fried soft crabs, so they're not deep fried, a little different than usual.
Oh wow.
And then a summer fried rice. So there's pineapple in there, a light shaved pickled veg on the side. Not really pickled, but
Got some heat in there.
definitely has some heat. We put a little flame on the menu so people know what they're getting into.
Nothing better than soft crabs when they're in season.
No joke.
That works.
A little veg to wash it down. All right, lobster pasta. What's that TikTok song? Pasta and lobster. There we go. The content makes itself. We'll probably do a squid ink pasta when it actually comes around.
Got it. You got crab in here too?
Yeah, crab in the pasta. Mostly just looking for approval on flavor.
What kind of sauce we got?
The lemon cream that
Got
we're
it.
using for
That's
a couple other dishes
shrimp
too.
app, yep.
Yep.
Are the tomatoes already roasted before you putting them in here? The ones from the line, right?
Yeah.
Tail too.
I think it's just oven roasted. We could do something. We could cook it on the plancha. We could butter poach it. It's cooked nice though. I think it's okay.
You got here.
Annual favorite plancha
Oh,
platter.
right. We've done this, what, a couple years in a row now, right?
Yeah, Walter, you done anything different? The baby corn is a little different in here. Pineapple.
Baby corn, pineapple. Be careful with the shrimp, have tail on it.
Tail on the
I'll
shrimp.
get it out. There's Mama Fula right here, making her celebrity appearance.
She doesn't miss a tasting day ever.
Never does. Octopus, lobster, shrimp,
Scallop? Or no? No scallop?
calamari, and the baby corn, huh?
Ratatouille, summer squash, tomatoes.
What's in that sauce?
Pomodoro, crab-based, Nutella-based pudding. This is using the icing that they use in this kind of
Eye test. I kind of like the appearance of this here the best.
Nutella based.
Yeah. It's pretty. You got layers like Smith Island. Look at that. I mean, they're all good.
Kind of like here or there.
I think my vote's here. I like the look of this cup a lot. Differentiate it a little bit from our other
Smith
puddings.
Island's kind of like an old school thing too.
Yeah.
Right.
And maybe that's why it fits.
Yeah. Think it's too small?
No, it's slanted. I thought I was like, the table's not that off.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Alright, you get tired.
We have a tailgate going on for the Orioles game. They're playing the Phillies. Father's Day weekend, it is sold out, and we're gonna go check in on them. We're gonna pop over to the concession stand at the park, check in on the team there as well. Got a little wrestling skit that they want me to be a part of as well, so let's go see what we're gonna get ourselves into. Good, you?
Yeah.
How you doing? Good. What's up? How you doing? Tommy, what's up? Here we are at the tailgate, M&T Bank Stadium right there. Camden Yards is right back that way as well, and the tailgate spot is right here next to M&T. How you doing? Good to see you.
I see you enough, man. Coming up on my TikTok, you're invading my territory.
How you doing? Good to see you. After you put Rick in the corner and John comes out, what am I doing?
Just stay down.
Just stay down.
Just stay down. Like,
What's up, Brett?
hey, Johnny, how are you?
How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Joey.
Buenos días, buenos días. What's up? What's up? ¿Cómo está?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien.
¿Cómo has estado?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien.
Where's Pastor?
Pastor.
¿Cómo está? What's up? How are you? What's up, Brett? Gracias. Hola.
Hola, Carla.
What's up? Good? How you doing? What's going on? All good?
Yeah, man. I like the shirt.
Thank you, appreciate it. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Good yourself, good to see you. I spy with my little eye right there our van. We are catering the Phillies post-game event. Little bonus, I didn't expect that. Over here, you got your peanuts, your hot dogs. You can't go to the stadium without getting street meat dog, so here we are. Thank you. I'm very judgmental with people when I see what they put on their hot dog, but when you have a buffet like this, I mean, I feel like we gotta go all out here. Gotta do ketchup, of course. Looks like a relish. We're gonna have to do one of everything. Habanero, honey mustard. Belize, heat from Belize. Gonna burn my mouth off probably, it's all right. Raspberry chipotle barbecue sauce. Whoa, that looks good. Smelinda's green sauce. Got all kinds of stuff going on here. Lola's fine hot sauce. Sugar bourbon. Yeah, that's it right there. All right, here goes nothing. Can't taste much hot dog, but it's good. I mean, it's hot. Street meat at its finest right there. There we go. Hey guys! There it is, right there. Growing up as a child, big Orioles fan. It was a dream, you know, of mine to come in here. A couple of years ago, this is our third year in here now. It's been awesome, getting a lot of good recognition from it. The first game of the first season we were in here, we tried to use
the stadium staff, and we noticed that was not the route to go. So we brought in the whole Jimmy's team in here, and it's only been skyrocketing.
Yeah, it lasted about, what, a couple hours probably, and we told them all, we'll handle the staffing. So Matt's been doing a great job, amazing job. What's up, guys? How you doing? What's up, Matty? Good? You guys prepping?
We're ready to go. We're getting the shrimp.
Shrimp breaded?
Yep.
Nice. Dylan, what's up, buddy?
These fryers
Good.
are about 600 pounds of fried potatoes a game. Krabby fries are a big seller here.
We love those numbers. 600 pounds of potatoes a game. You might have recognized Dylan. As you know, he's also the shipping manager at the restaurant, as you saw earlier. It's a family affair here. You got to help out where you can, especially we got sold out stadium right this whole weekend, Father's Day weekend with the Phillies coming in town. So
You can't give me all the credit. I could not do all of this without people like Dylan, Jose.
that's my line, Matt.
Okay. Just crop it out.
Raven's over here prepping the egg rolls, so we'll fry them off, and then he'll score them on a bias in half, and then we'll put them in the oven to crisp them up and get a nice broil coloring on the outside as well, and make sure they're real nice and crunchy and not chewy. How many egg rolls are we gonna sell today, buddy?
I'd say over under 155.
Orders. So 310
310, yeah.
over under.
Crab cakes, I probably sold 258 yesterday, so I'm shooting for 275, 300, or best case scenario, we bring another 300 tomorrow.
There you go. Got our crab dip here that we make at the facility, ready to go, right? So you're dropping it right in the pot of water, heating it up. Part of the luxury of having that facility across the street. Instead of having it in a bunch of these now, it's just in a bag, ready to go, and the flavor is the same, if not better. Our team, Mike and Austin, both chefs by trade, highly talented and always tweaking the recipes, making them better. I'm gonna do a little soda test. I know that there's like a myth out there about like the carbonation level of soda when you go to certain places, McDonald's, airport, stuff like that. So I'm gonna come see here at Camden Yards if it tastes different than the restaurant. Nope, tastes the same. We got the crab dip right here. Made across the street in the facility. Perfect consistency. Do a quick taste test.
World's famous crab cake. We have some house cooked chips with a seasoning that we can't disclose the recipe. We got some lettuce right here. World's best crab cake. Bay sauce. Voila. Care for a taste test?
Thank you, sir. I will give it a whirl. Get out of their way. They got the storm coming today. This place is gonna be jamming. Knock them dead, brother. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Let's give it a whirl here. Make sure we're good on quality. Dropped off a piece. Look at that. Beautiful lumps. Nice Old Bay mustard flavor in there too. Pro hack. Take some of your crab cake and you put it on a chip. Chips are delicious. We're actually working on bagging them up, taking them to market. You can't not come to Camden Yards and go to Pickles Pub for a quick pickle shot. Let's go.
All right, we came back to the tailgate to make sure everything was all right. They decided they wanted me to partake in a little bit of their entertainment today, so let's go have some fun here.
Thank you for coming out to yet another great tailgate. Baltimore Orioles edition with my man right here, Rick Dempsey. We got our crab cake egg rolls over here. We got Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, of course. I know. I had to do something for them at least. We got freshly shucked oysters, barbecue baby back ribs, loaded pretzel bites, the Rubinstein Rubens. You're gonna put us through this thing. Again, thank you everybody for coming out. 2 more Orioles tailgates ahead of us in the summer, leading right into Ravens season. All you can eat, all you can drink. We change up the menu every time.
With this pathetic spread, Jimmy's famous tailgate, right? That's when we showed up. We showed up to eat gluttonously and drink ourselves to an early death.
Hey, I'm sick and tired of you ruining everything we try to put together for all these amazing people. Street fight, everything,
Say hi, Tony.
All right, y'all, thanks for joining me. Hope you had a great time. Again, let me know what else you want to see from behind the scenes and I'll make it happen. I'm going to show you some of the food coming out of our kitchen now. It's dinner service.
Oh, beautiful.
We also have a special guest in the house, comedian Stavi. Grew up with him actually. He's Greek. We grew up going to Greek school together. As you can see, Jimmy's Famous Seafood has morphed from a restaurant that I used to sleep in to a staple of seafood on the East Coast. I'm certain with more hard work, innovation, and support from our community, I can one day pass on this thriving seafood business to my kids just like my dad did to me.